Hello, my name is Jordan Vandenbroel. I'm a third-year computing science student at the University of Alberta in the CANOSP program, working with Review Board on DiffX, a Go module for creating and parsing DiffX files. If you're unfamiliar with DiffX, it's a new standard for adding metadata to unified diffs. As the semester comes to an end, I'm excited to showcase a reader for DiffX files and a documentation page with all of the information about types and functions in the module. I'll start with the documentation. I'm hosting this locally for now, but this is what you can expect the documentation to look like once this becomes a published module. You'll notice references to functions from some of my previous demos, such as guest line endings and strip bomb. I'll start scrolling through this first part, but as you can see, there are plenty of different tools available for anyone who will want to use this module, along with plenty of explanation for how to use each of these different sections. As you may have noticed, this documentation references a DiffX reader and an iterator for it as well. This iterator allows a user to easily parse a DiffX file using a for loop. I have an example prepared to show how this would work. On the right, you can see some basic code that will use the DiffX file on the left and parse it. The iterator object is simple to construct, and the for loop is designed to parse the whole DiffX file. Now, if I move this over here, then you can see I'm ready to run this program in the terminal. And when you run it, you'll see I have it printing out each of these different sections as part of the loop. And you'll notice that each section matches up with DiffX as the first one, followed by a change section, then a file section, a meta section, and finally a diff section. One thing to notice as well is that we can get information from these. So for example, in the meta section, I can recognize that the length will be 82. I'd also have access to information like the format is JSON. And you'll notice for the metadata specifically as well, we are storing all of this information as a map so that it can be easily retrieved when somebody goes to use the program. For the content itself in the diff, each of these lines is stored in their own byte buffer, so it's very easy for anyone to pick which line they want to use and then go through that. And that's all I have to showcase. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.